with the kids going back to school this month, I thought lunchbox foods would be a really
Oh,
interesting topic. So I'll start off with the first question. Americans are known as peanut butter loving people. We love peanut butter. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are stereotypical US sandwich fare. However, there are two countries in the world that outpace us in peanut butter per capita consumption.
no
Which two
way.
countries outpace us? Is it A, Brazil and China, B, Canada and the Netherlands, C, Australia and Indonesia, or D, Peru and Kenya?
So this is per capita, not total.
Yes, per
Okay.
capita.
I'm going Netherlands, Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be.
I'm with them. We're all gonna be wrong together.
Wow. Why did you guys all choose that one? I'm just curious.
Cold weather just seems like peanut butter is a better option, kind of
I live around a
stuff.
lot of Dutch people and they eat peanut butter.
Okay. Yeah.
But
No,
I was
you're all
thinking more
correct.
of like
It's
how
true.
There we go.
we're right. Oh,
Yeah, you're right. I mean, what I was surprised at was, you're very correct, is that number one, Canadians eat a lot of peanut butter on bread and toast, no jelly usually, but the Dutch, it comes from the Indonesian background, is why they
Mm,
eat so much. So I thought I'd throw it in there, Australia and
No,
Indonesia. I thought,
Australia's gonna do Vegemite,
didn't
not
get
peanut
that.
butter.
that's true. That's true. Although they do eat peanut butter. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
uncommon there. But yes, so the
Peanut butter
Dutch
and
eat.
Vegemite is actually not a bad combination.
I've never tried that combo. Try to stay away
No,
from
no.
Yeah.
Vegemite.
Kevin,
Uh,
do you know the other thing I thought about is I think we're pretty big peanut producers and we're close to Canada. That might be oversimplifying it, but is
yes.
Indonesia a major peanut? Oh,
No, but
what
China
peanut?
makes a lot of
Yeah.
peanuts, and I don't
China
know.
does.
China does produce a lot of peanuts. I don't know if Indonesia does, but it's very heavy in their cooking for
Okay.
sauces
Yeah,
like
right.
Yeah.
satay type things. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
but the Dutch love
Interesting.
it on bread with sprinkles. If you've ever been
Oh, yeah.
to the Netherlands, you've seen a lot of people eating hagelslag, I think is how you pronounce it. It's the sprinkles. Everybody eats that. They have a whole wall
Sprinkles.
in their section. It's just this sprinkle section. So yeah, okay. Doing very well. Number two, according
By
to
the way, that's never happened.
It has
That's
never
I know
happened.
never
it's
happened
never
in the
happened.
50s.
That's the first
It
time
never
in
happened.
50
Never
episodes.
happened. I
It's
don't know.
Stacy.
Maybe
It's
it's
Stacy.
according to Steve Ettlinger, author of the book Twinkie Deconstructed. Twinkies actually contain real eggs. How much of one real egg is in a Twinkie? Okay. Is it A, 1/8 of a real egg, B, 1/20th of a real egg, C, 1/500th of a real egg, or D, 1/1000th of a real egg?
can we ask questions or we just have to guess? We can't
No,
No, you
you
ask
have
just
where
to
have
it
to
guess.
is
guess. You
in
just have to
the.
guess.
Okay. I wanted to
20th?
know where it sat in the ingredients line of the deck.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Well,
I,
that
I,
would
you
kind of
can't
give it
Google.
away from a
I'm gonna
sense
Yeah,
go
of
you can't Google.
1/20th.
Me too.
1/20th.
120th. Yeah.
Okay. Stacy?
I'm gonna go with 1/8.
Okay. The answer is 1/500th.
No
Hmm.
way.
According to Ettlinger's calculations, the guy that wrote the book, each Twinkie contains about 1/500th of a real egg,
What
which
do you
Makes
mean
he
for
even
sense
that?
because those things are like food that
yeah,
never goes bad. But
he even
I also
says
was
in the
going for
book.
maybe I could, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was also going for maybe it's what I wasn't thinking. I was thinking 1/500th because they're so non-perishable.
Hmm.
But then I'm
Yes.
like, maybe it's just bizarre and it would blow our mind that it
Mhm.
has more egg than we would think.
A lot of the perishability comes from the emulsifiers and things like that. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, and even he says in the book, he's like, I'm not even sure why they even have 1/500th when why are they using it and still have real egg?
But
But
how do
Good
they
point.
know? How do they know that?
how does he know
It's
that?
it's it's science,
It's
Susan. It's
Right.
science. He
science.
knows the
Yeah.
ingredient list, so that
All right,
he's
it's
looking at that.
science.
Zero
All
doesn't
right.
exist.
Number
All
three,
right.
baby carrots are typically sorted into five sizes by the industry. The smallest, extra small, less than 2 inches in size, are called what? By what marketing name within the industry? Is it A, carrotinis, B, bunchkins, C, nibblers, D, bunny bites?
Bunny bites.
Bunny bites.
Nibblers.
Nibblers. Stacy?
What's A and B?
A was carrotinis, B was bunchkins.
I think nibblers.
Okay. You all are incorrect. It is
No
carrotinis.
way.
Carrotinis.
Seriously.
So Grimway Farms, which is the number one producer of baby carrots in the United States, they have the marketing name of carrotinis. You can actually buy a bag. It says carrotinis. So that's the smallest carrot.
Sounds like a
I'm
bad
surprised people
cocktail.
for the ethical eating of carrots is not waiting.
does
I
sound
thought
like a bad
Bunchkins.
cocktail.
I made up Bunchkins. I thought that
I
was
like
kind of a good name.
Bunchkins.
It is good.
I thought
I
that was a
pondered
good
it.
name.
Yeah.
Well, if
Bunchkins.
anyone wants to buy it that's listening, I can be willing to part with that trademark. Okay.
Kevin wants to retire.
Yeah. Bunchkins is going to be my ticket to retirement. All right. Although at General Mills, they call the little tiny pieces of broccoli that you would get at from Green Giant floretitos. If you didn't know that,
Floretitos,
so the
I did
tiny
not.
little pieces
Floretitos?
of floretitos are the little tiny pieces.
Is that
of broccoli.
smaller than a floret? It's
Yes,
like
it's the really tiny pieces
Little,
of
little,
florets that you get. Okay, number 4. If you grew up any time from the 1970s to today, you are likely very familiar with small fruit drinks that come in squat plastic bottles with the foil lid. You all know what I'm talking about? Okay. They go
Bad
by
church
many
Kool-Aid.
They go by many colloquial names. Which of the following is not a name that they are colloquially known as? All right. Is it A, Huggies, B, Quarter Waters, C, Barrel Juice, or D, Sippers? Which one are they not known as?
Well, Huggies is the
A.
most obvious because it's not intuitive, but I'm going to guess that's not the case because it's so obvious.
Okay.
Give me the rest of them again.
Huggies, Quarter Waters, Barrel Juice, or Sippers?
I'm going to go Quarter Waters.
Quarter Waters. Okay.
Oh, and I say A, because that just does not make sense they be called that, but I'm probably wrong.
Okay. Susan?
First of all, I've never had one in my life.
Okay. But you've seen them.
I've seen them.
Okay.
I'm with Charlie. I think it's Quarter Waters.
Okay. So technically, you're all incorrect. So technically, it's D, Sippers. No one calls them Sippers.
Really?
Technically, they're called Little Hug Fruit Barrels. That's their that's their name, Little Hug Fruit Barrels. So calling them Huggies isn't that far away. They are called by a derivative of that of many places. So it's either Littles or Hugs or Huggies or Barrels or Barrel Juice. In New Jersey, however, only in New Jersey, they're called Quarter Waters, and
Really?
Huggies in Baltimore. And then some people even just call them by the color. They call them like, red drink or something like that. But yes.
Or their real name should be Gross. So.
If you grew up at a time and had
That's
them.
very
I'm
No.
familiar. I'm familiar. Yeah.
All right. Number 5, last one. In a 1992 reformulation of Doritos by Frito-Lay to improve the chips had an unintended side effect. What was the unintended side effect of the 1992 reformulation of Doritos? Was it A, it caused the chips to curl slightly, which some consumers love, leading to the later invention of Takis? Was it B, it eliminated the dreaded Dorito breath, a stinky, lingering smell that some consumers found unpleasant? Is it C, it dulled the crunch of the chip by approximately 30%, which led consumers to complain that the chips were less enjoyable? Or was it D, the cheese powder seasoning stained the fingers more, with some consumers saying that the dust was so fine that it got under their fingernails and would not come out?
Ooh.
Oh,
going
these
dulled
are
crunch.
really good, Kevin.
I'm going
These are
dulled
really
crunch.
Dulled the crunch. Okay, Susan's
Dulled the
locking it in.
crunch.
I'm going to say
Lock in.
curled. It curled.
It curled. Okay, so
I think it's either going to be curl or it's going to be the powder, but we've got to go different because otherwise we're a three-way tie because we've
Right.
lost
It's true.
everyone except I'm going to go dust.
Okay, you are all incorrect.
Oh,
It is B. It's Dorito breath. So
But there's still Dorito
I
breath.
remember this. Yes, but it was really bad before 1992.
Oh.
I specifically, my sister, who doesn't listen to the show, I can say that she had the worst breath ever. It was so bad. We used to actually comment on it, how strong it was. So they got
Your
rid
poor
of it.
sister. She's listening now.
I'm sure she is. But it had something to do, as they think, it wasn't the intended consequence, but it was something about lessening the impact of the garlic powder. It caused the decrease in the dreaded Dorito breath. So, all right. I
Fascinating.
believe
it's a three-way tie.
I
We
think
got
it's
the
a
first one
three-way
right,
tie.
and
This
then
has
we
never
blew
happened.
every other of all the rest of them. Yeah.